Ever feel like your stress level is soaring higher than a rocket headed to Mars? Don't worry, you're in good company. In today's world, where everything moves at breakneck speed, stress and anxiety have become as common as the morning cup of tea. They not only wreak havoc on our physical health, but also on our mental well-being. Our lives, our relationships, our work, everything feels the impact. Well, you're not alone. We all have those days when we feel like we're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. Stress and anxiety aren't just unpleasant feelings, they're signals. Signals that our bodies and minds are trying to tell us something. Now let's delve a tad deeper into these signals, shall we? These emotions have their roots in our biology and psychology, and believe it or not, they were once vital for our survival. Picture this. You're one of our ancestors, living in a world where danger is lurking around every corner. A rustle in the bushes. It could be a predator. That's when stress and anxiety kick in, triggering what we call the fight or flight response. Your heart rate increases, your senses sharpen, and you're ready to either face the threat or run for the hills. In this context, stress and anxiety were lifesavers. Fast forward to today. Our lives have changed dramatically, but our bodies and brains, not so much. They still react in the same way to perceived threats. Only now these threats aren't predators, but things like work deadlines, financial worries, or social pressures. The problem is, these are not threats that you can fight or flee from. So you end up stuck in this heightened state of alertness, with all this adrenaline and nowhere to channel it. This is when stress and anxiety can start to become harmful. Over time, being constantly on edge can lead to a whole host of health problems. It's like running a car engine on high revs all the time. Eventually, it's going to wear out. The same goes for our bodies and minds. But here's the good news. Just as we've evolved to experience stress and anxiety, we've also evolved to manage them. The first step in doing so is understanding their root. It's about recognizing that these feelings are not your enemies, but signals. Signals that something in your life may need attention. And remember, it's perfectly normal to feel stressed or anxious from time to time. After all, we're not robots. We're beautifully complex and wonderfully flawed human beings. Understanding the root of stress and anxiety is the first step in managing them. Ever notice how you breathe when you're stressed? Shallow and quick, right? It's almost as if your body is trying to sprint away from the stress, but instead you're stuck in place, heart pounding, breath panting. It's a bit like being a hamster on a wheel, isn't it? Running and running, but not actually getting anywhere. Now what if I told you there's a way to step off that wheel, to slow down that sprint, to halt that hamster? It's as simple as breathing. Yes, you heard right. Breathing. But not just any type of breathing. We're talking deep, controlled breathing. See, when we're stressed, our bodies go into fight or flight mode. It's a survival mechanism that's been with us since our cave-dwelling days. The problem is our bodies can't tell the difference between a saber-toothed tiger and a tax return, so we end up treating them both as life-threatening emergencies. But here's the kicker. By controlling our breathing, we can trick our bodies into thinking the danger has passed. We can switch off that fight or flight response and turn on the relaxation response. It's like flipping a switch from stress to serenity. So how does it work? It's simple. You take a slow, deep breath in, hold it for a moment, then slowly exhale. You do this over and over, and with each breath you can feel the tension melting away. Every inhale brings calm, every exhale releases stress. It's like a mini massage for your mind, a soothing balm for your soul. Breathing exercises aren't just a quick fix, though. Regular practice can help reduce your overall stress levels and even improve your mental health. It's a tool you can use anytime, anywhere. Whether you're stuck in traffic, in a stressful meeting, or even just lying in bed unable to sleep, you can breathe your stress away. So the next time you feel that familiar surge of stress, don't let it take control. Don't let it send you sprinting on that hamster wheel. Instead, take a moment. Close your eyes, breathe in, hold and breathe out. Let the calm wash over you. And remember, when stress hits, take a deep breath, hold and exhale. Repeat. Movement isn't just good for your body, it's a powerful antidote to stress and anxiety. Picture this. You're in the middle of a hectic day, your mind whirling with deadlines, demands, and the drumbeat of stress. But instead of succumbing to the pressure, you put on your favorite song and start to dance around the kitchen while your dinner simmers on the stove. Sounds liberating, doesn't it? Physical activity, whether it's dancing, walking, yoga, or even a quick game of catch with your dog, has a profound effect on our mood and stress levels. When we move our bodies, we release endorphins, our body's natural feel-good hormones, which act as a stress reliever and mood booster. In fact, studies have shown that regular physical activity can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression just as effectively as medication in some cases. But here's the deal: you don't need to run a marathon or lift heavy weights to reap these benefits. Even small everyday movements can make a difference. Take a walk around the block during your lunch break. Stretch your legs and do a few lunges during a commercial break. Or how about a bit of yoga before bed to wind down from the day? Not only will these activities get your heart rate up, but they also provide a break from the mental strain of the day, allowing your mind to reset. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about finding what movements make you feel good and fit into your lifestyle. Maybe you love the rhythm of a dance class, or perhaps the calm of a yoga session is more your speed. The important thing is to get moving in a way that feels good to you. So don't let stress and anxiety keep you stuck. Embrace the power of movement. Let your body lead the way to a more peaceful, less stressed mind. You'll be amazed at how a little movement can go a long way in easing your mind and lifting your spirits. So get your body moving and let those stress hormones burn. What you eat doesn't just affect your waistline, it impacts your stress levels too. We've all heard the saying, "You are what you eat." But have you ever considered how true that statement might actually be? There's a fascinating connection between our diet and our mental well-being. It's like a two-way street. Stress can lead to poor eating habits, and poor eating habits can in turn amplify stress. It's a vicious cycle, but a cycle we can break with just a bit of knowledge and commitment. Now let's talk about some stress-busting foods. Picture a bowl of blueberries, a plate of salmon, a handful of almonds. These are powerhouses of nutrients that help our bodies combat stress. Blueberries, for instance, are packed with antioxidants that aid in the production of dopamine, a chemical that helps to induce calm. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and promote brain health. And almonds. They're a great source of vitamin E and B, both of which boost our immune system and help us cope with stress. But it's not just about what you should eat, it's also about what you should avoid. High sugar foods, excessive caffeine, and processed meals can all increase our anxiety levels. They cause spikes in our blood sugar levels, leading to energy crashes and heightened stress. Instead, try swapping your morning coffee for a calming herbal tea. Choose whole foods over processed ones. And remember, moderation is key. It's okay to indulge in your favorite treat every now and then, just don't make it a habit. Incorporate stress-reducing foods into your diet slowly. Start with small changes. Maybe add some blueberries to your breakfast or swap that fried chicken for grilled salmon. Small steps can lead to big changes. And let's not forget hydration. Drinking plenty of water is crucial for overall health and can help reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. So, the next time you're feeling stressed, take a moment to consider your diet. Could it be contributing to your stress? Are there changes you could make to help manage your stress levels? Remember, a balanced diet is a key ingredient in the recipe for stress-free living. As we wrap up, remember, stress and anxiety are part of life. But they don't have to run your life. We've talked about understanding stress and anxiety, about breathing techniques to calm the mind, about physical exercise as a natural stress reliever, and about the powerful impact of good nutrition on mental health. Remember, managing these feelings is a journey, not a sprint. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and leave a comment about your own stress-busting tips. And don't forget to subscribe for more useful content. Until next time, keep breathing, keep moving, and keep eating well.